think we want to go the other way.
I think you're right. Saying we'll just hook it up. If it falls off, we need to shorten it.
Thinking that's pretty much how they did it back in the day.
Yep. So, right there. Correct. There's the other splice. Do I want to put the splices further apart? Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, man. You know what? Let me try one more time. Pull and clamp. See if we can get a little bit tighter. It's a little bit tighter. We'll do it. We gained about half an inch. Quarter maybe.
I see what
Somewhere about that. No, wait a minute. We gotta make up for the splice. Guess I already did. If you look, I'm a catgut away. So we don't want to cut any less, any more than that.
Yeah.
I think. And tell me, look at that. Am I right? My mark.
It's about as good as you're going to do. Yeah.
Isn't that about a catgut away? That's what I'm seeing. Or that's slipping, which it might be, but that's still, we'll do it. We're going to do it right there.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, we got to cut it off and redo one splice to shorten it. Right?
Yeah, once you make that cut, you're pretty well committed. That's where all the slack is right there.
Yep. But that's about as tight as it was. It never ran singing tight.
Okay.
And
Well, you might want to
vice the feed roll runs off of this same belt. This brings it over, and this is the driver. That's the driven. That is the outbound feed roll to spread the beans out for the last air cleaning or rye or what have you. So what we're running here is the outbound feed roll. It isn't like it's going to be plugged. In fact, it only plugged once, and what happened, this belt came off.
Oh.
Once in 20 years. 30 maybe. I'm saying cut it right there and try it.
Alright.
I mean, you need them tools to put it on. Now you want to hang on to that right where so we don't lose it. Which mark is it?
We heading back down?
Yeah, this is the feed roll. And it runs, they're both jack shafts is what they call them.
Well, I guess.
So you see, this is the only power turns the fan shafts. Okay. This pulley gets wider and narrower. If you tighten this to speed up or slow down the shake. Okay. So, how's everything else run? You gotta go around the other side. Shaft comes out the other end. Goes down there. Does nothing. But it's a jack shaft. See how this is bigger than that little tiny one we started?
Mm-hmm.
So that sends the power over there to the belt we just put on, which runs both feed rolls. And that way the feed roll, this one turns a lot slower, the top one, than the bottom one. Because it's got to give time for that grain to spread out. But the whole reason for a feed roll is to have it evenly coming out for the air to take as much as it can. And I noticed this was like all the way open. We need to and there close that for. And this is how you control the speed. Okay, you open that gate, more comes out. And if you open it too far, it'll all come out in the middle. And you won't get the air separation. It's called an air screen machine.
So
We called them mills. It was sold to us as an air screen cleaner. It uses air and screens to clean.
and we pretty much turned it into a mill.
Yep. And you know what? I haven't made that board yet. I'm pretty sure I can run without it.
Yeah, at least for
We're gonna have to change these. We gotta get a
Oh,
scoop
yeah.
of grain. But
Are we at
we should.
moment of truth time?
Yep. I'll
Alright,
let
live.
you go turn it on. I'll stand over here and watch the belt fall off.
All right. We ready?
Yep.
First time this thing's fully run in decades. Watch your hand.
Cleaning.
Kicking out all the dust because we finally got this thing fully working.
Remember we put that in? To output or to fan. You can have all that shit. Now it'll all go outside. Anything that it pulls off, pods, sticks, or send 98% of it to here. Which is why this has gotta, you always check it like that, because if you open it, it sucks it back in. See how it didn't come out for a minute?
Hey, Dad.
It's running.
First time in decades this thing is fully running.
Yeah. Next shot is gonna be with grain.
This can now process, mill, and clean just about every grain in God's creation, and even a couple other crops.
Yeah. The only problem is we've got so many screens, we'll have to find the right ones. There's screens. More screens over there in the corner.
Yeah. Hey, Dad, come check out this belt we just made.
And
Seems pretty trained enough for our purposes.
you run belts your whole life, man.
That's pretty trained.
We use
So
crown, pulleys, tail,
Not bad for first try.
Get him doing right, and it just worked.
Well done, old man.
The guy that built.
Yeah, no kidding. The guy who built this place just had those pulleys so perfectly lined.
Well, Francis and Clayton told me every night the mill showed up in one piece. No, they got instructed. They put it together. So they did a good job of squaring things up.
I'm gonna hit the off button now.
I guess.
I mean, unless you think we need to let it run the fan for a while, but you know what, folks?
I don't think so. Now you saw it keep it kicking out dust. So
Oh, yeah.
it's pulling dust out of here. Nothing was coming out of our box.
Good. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Not even a trickle of dust in any direction came out of this box we made, old man.
There's like less dust in here than in my house.
There's probably cleaner now that we ran that.
Yeah.
But, well.
And you know, where does it get its air? It gets it from this room.
Mm-hmm.
So it will take all the dust.
Oh, man. Actually, you got your smokes on you?
Yep.
Spark one up. This is for science, Father. Okay.
Yep. Understand.
Once you're sparked up, I'll fire this machine back up because I'm curious to see where our... There's that smoke. Okay, that's where it's sucking its air.
That's the second time air cleaned it. First time it was outside.
I see that. Okay.
So it's going through a curtain of air first and last. So if the screen missed something, air will get it on the way out.
We all just learned something. I think I should turn the machine off first.
Well, that's
Well, Dad, what year did this machine first come into this mill?
1947. It's actually a 1946.
It's a
According to the serial number, so it was built in 1946. We got it running. You know, they built the mill in the middle of the winter, so I'm guessing by March of 47, they had it running.
Okay. So, 1947. Here we are in this year of our Lord 2023, and now she's up and running and functional again. They truly do not make them like they used to.
Yeah, and think about it. This is probably put the word out to do small lots for seed companies. I mean, I don't want to grow them, but you want to send me one truck? I'm going to run it through here.
Yeah.
I can clean this whole system in an hour. And that counts the legs and everything. Because
Wow.
it all goes through the same leg. And when you're done, the same leg you use to empty the clean out bins into a truck.
Yeah, you can really be...
One leg, one mill.
Yeah, this is the ultimate small lot mill now, like for just about any kind of crop. I mean, really the biggest issue is just figuring out the screens, which once, like...
We just need the seed.
Yeah, for the major crops, we already kind of got the screens figured out.
Clean beans, they're already in there.
Yeah. But, like, if there's some, like, you want us to clean millet, it might take us about 25 minutes to figure it out.
Really, it's had every advancement. Let's hold this all the way out. There's a ball screen underneath it.
Oh, wow. How long you suppose them balls have been there, old man?
Oh, we only put those in probably in 1990.
Okay, so they're rubber and wow,
You
there's
have
no
to go
but.
down to the floor. If they bounce half as high as you drop it, they're still good.
Yep.
But they used to have brushes that went back and forth
No man.
under here and cleaned it. In fact, there's one around here somewhere. If the guys didn't
Yeah, I think I saw it just not too long
That
ago.
was this.
Oh fuck.
And it would go back and forth. Okay, and these come around here. Probably just take this out. But you can see the remnants of the old back and forth. Okay. There was cables and a mechanism. This hooked up to another. How did it work? We took all that off when we put the ball screens on, but there were 4 cables because you had to have one of these brushes for every screen. Otherwise, the splits, they get stuck in the slot
And then clog up.
and it wouldn't work. And so we switched the balls. It was probably 90, 95. I'm talking last century. 90, 95.
Yeah, I gotta clarify for some of these kids, but yeah, no, I remember when I was a kid when the Super Bowls, we just like if you gave a good hearty throw, those things would bounce like twice as hard as you threw them.
Well, and we had the wrong size in the new, and so we had to get new ones. So that's why we had the 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah,
And where did they ever go?
Everybody just threw them around one ball at a time, and now they're
we've
gone
had
forever.
Balls in the warehouse for years, man.
I'm sure there's still a couple rolling around, but what?
Yeah,
You know
but
what?
You know what? We keep this because once in a while, your top screen, like when you're doing rye and wheat, there'll be a stick or a head,
Yeah.
and it'll get stuck halfway down the screen here on one of the holes. And the balls aren't enough, so you just come up here and you wipe the top of it with it running, and they'll all come loose. And when we get our screens in, we put that back on. And anything that comes off of this top goes in there, down to the bin 1, I've been calling it. So, that's the ins and outs. Get some seed.
Yep.
We gotta fix that one spout.
Well, I was about to say, old man, we fucking got this. We got this fucker running.
Yeah.
We got her. And it was an honor, old man.
I'm telling you, it's gonna. I can't wait to get grain in it. Now, we gotta fix one spout yet. There's always something.
Yeah.
And when we start it up, there'll be something.
But yes, folks, the grain video is coming shortly. Keep your eyes in this space. Dad, we got it.